Hey there folks, Rel here. This episode was inspired by a comment left by Wixcruple on the Drifter jump jet review video I posted a few days ago. You can find the link to that in the description below. But today we're going to be going over some testing that I did kind of quickly to determine the effectiveness of laser sights on the Drifter jump jets, or rather on your carbines and shotguns and whatever the case is when you're using the Drifter jump jets. As we all know, while you're flying around with the Drifter pack, your accuracy takes a really hard hit. So naturally, it'd be nice if we could mitigate some of that accuracy loss. That said, there are a couple of interesting properties to take note of. While you're drifting, regardless of whether you're scoped or not, you'll always be using your hipfire spread cone of fire rather. The second property is that without attachments, your hipfire cone is always going to be at an arbitrary maximum. So in other words, without attachments, your accuracy is always going to be really bad. Next up, I wanted to mention that laser sights will actually improve your initial accuracy. But as you fire, the cone will spread to the maximum range and it won't return to normal again until you land. So lastly, and most interestingly in my eyes, is that you can actually negate the spread of the hipfire cone by aiming down sights. So this last property only applies when you actually have a reduction in that hipfire radius, that little cone. And so in this first clip you'll see me using the VX6 TAC 7, which is a Vanu sovereign weapon, without attachments. When I'm flying, the cone is at the maximum diameter, so the bullets will go all over the place. And regardless of whether I'm scoped or not, it's the same. Now we're going to try it again with the standard laser sight. And you'll notice that the hipfire cone is already tightened up a bit even while flying. And as I fire, it slowly gets larger, so it hits that maximum cone of fire. And then we're going to compare right now the cone of fire for the standard laser sight versus the advanced laser sight. And very last, this clip shows how scoping in will retain your cone of fire, so instead of letting it spread out. And these results all come from my personal testing, so if you have any information that conflicts with what I've just spilled out here, please let me know in the comments below or send me a message. And if you found this video interesting or helpful, please feel free to like the video and ask your friends to subscribe to the channel. So I think that about wraps it up, folks. We're all signing off.